Never tried this before. Nitro cold brew. I hate it. Okay. Never mind on that. It says it's sweet, but it's not sweet. Ugh. Hey buttons, what is up? Today's video is going to be a makeup video for you guys. I am so excited to be doing this because I haven't done one in what seems like forever. So, if you like makeup videos, then keep on watching. So, today's makeup look, I really don't have a makeup look for you guys. It's going to be a totally random one. I'm going to prime and do my eye stuff because I got some dark circles right now. And do a little bit of hydration for my skin. I don't do a whole lot because I'm a really oily girl. So, first I'm going to use this, which is the All the Feels facial oil. I don't use much, literally a little, that goes a long way with me. Like literally, that's all I use on my face. Just to hydrate. I maybe I need a little bit more. Just to hydrate the areas that I know get a little bit drier. And I do put this all over me, including my eyes, because I'm crazy that way. Alright, so now I'm going to use this from the brand Tula. It's like a cooling under eye thing. It like depuffs your eyes. And voila. Not bad. Not a bad product. Sometimes I'll go in with this Kylie Skin one, but I really like this one way better. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my face with this matte putty primer. I don't know why my lips always get really crazy, so I always have to like make sure I prime right there. I don't use a eyeshadow primer. I know that a lot of you probably think I should, but or like a lot of you probably do, but I just don't. I don't. I've got the face primer and then I do a little bit of concealer on my eyes, so I feel like technically a lot of those eyeshadow primers are, you know, concealer with a little bit of primer in it, you know, so that's why I don't put primer on my face, because it's just another waste of product for me, I think. Plus, I never got into that. I never was into that. I always was like, okay, well, you know, it took me a while to get into the primer too, because I was always using like moisturizer for my primer. And so now I'm using obviously I'm now using primer. So, you know, you got me at least using that. So now I'm gonna just put a little bit of concealer on my eyeballs. I like a little. I said a little. Look what I put a lot. So I got my little beauty sponge here, and I just kind of, go on through and blend that into my eyes. Now, I'm gonna put like a little base shadow over this. So I'm using the new Jeffree Star Orgy palette, and I'm gonna go in with this shade called Voyeurism. It's like a yellow tone. I don't know what I'm doing right now. As far as my look, like I said, I'm not really sure 100% what I'm gonna be doing. I've been thinking of doing like a fall look. I'm also thinking about doing like a nude look. I'm not really, like I said, I'm not really 100% sure what I'm planning on doing. So you'll know when I know. So, I mean, you'll know before I will, because I'll have it already in the whatchamacallit. Alright, so basically I just set my look with, I just set the concealer with some sort of nude or yellowish nude, like a banana powder of some sort. It doesn't really have to necessarily be an eyeshadow. You could just set it with a banana powder itself. So let me tell you, this is my palette right here. I love this palette. As you can tell, it's been loved tremendously. This is the Modern Renaissance. So I'm going to continue with the Orgy palette here. And I am going to just, I think I'm going to do a nude today. I think I'm just going to play it simple. So I'm going to take this shade right down here. It's called Scorpio. And I am just going to do my crease. So I'm just going to like do like a windshield wiper and just go like this, you know what I'm saying? I think I've showed you guys how I do it a lot, but just kind of windshield wiper it. And blend it out. If you want to do like a little like whoosh with it, you can. I usually do, but I have no makeup wipes to like clean off the extra stuff, so. Well, did anybody buy this Orgy collection when it came out? Because literally, I completely forgot about his launch until the evening. And I went in and I was like, oh, it's probably sold out, like all the palettes and stuff. And I was surprised that I was able to get these two little palettes. But all I really wanted was the Orgy palette and the mini Orgy palette, because I need like a full nude palette that I can rock, you know, every single day. Or try to. And it looked like it had a lot of variety of colors in it. And I know a lot of y'all are like, oh, I hate Jeffree Star now because of shit he said in his past and this, that, and other, and blah, blah, blah. But I'm still gonna ride with him no matter what. No matter what kind of drama comes his way. I just think some of the stuff that he's been doing lately, I just don't agree with, like, as far as, like, throwing that one girl's husband or boyfriend or whatever away from her. But, whatever, we won't go into that too. I was also thinking also about, like, doing a makeup, like, a series on here where I do my makeup and I talk about something that happened, like a story time or something. I see a lot of like murder mystery, or like I see a lot of people doing their makeup and talking about serial killers and murders and stuff like that. But I really want to do like story times on myself. So next I'm going to use this Body Chills color, which is like a lighter version of Scorpio. And I'm just going to use it as the the base. And I'm just gonna take this, like, this brush right here. I should be showing you guys the brushes, but I use a lot of Morphe brushes because I think that they're really good quality. So if you ever wonder what kind of brushes I am, just assume I'm using a Morphe or a Luxe brush. I like the Luxie brushes. I get them a lot in my in my boxer charm, and so that's only way I know about them. But at the same time, like, I really like those brushes. So alright, so next I'm gonna use like a flat brush here, and I'm going to use this color in the mini palette, and it's called a Split. I've never used this shade, so I don't know how it's gonna turn out on me. Can't tell the difference. I can't tell the difference. So I guess I'm gonna change it up, and I'm actually gonna use a new brush today. This is from Pure Cosmetics. I don't know how I would like these. I got these in a boxy charm myself, so I don't really fuck with shit like this. But I think I'm gonna take this bathhouse color. Oh yeah, that's much better. You can actually look and see it. Can you see it? I don't know if you can or not. I don't know if you can tell or not because the sun is not out, and I think it's fixing to rain. Hopefully not, because I'm under a tent that doesn't shelter me well. So now that I've done like my eyes and stuff like that, I'm just going to go in with this like color corrector on my cheeks and on my nose and a little bit on my forehead and my chin, because what happened is your girl got sunburned. What was it, like last week I think it was, and so there's still remnants of the sunburn, and plus I'm always naturally red in my cheeks, but like more than I think anybody should, and my nose. And I'm just blending this green concealer out. If you want me to show you like how to conceal imperfections like with colored concealers, let me know. I'll definitely do a video on it, because I'm kind of an expert when it comes to that, or I think I am. I don't think I'm like, you know, I don't know much about like skin problems, like, you know what I mean, like dermatologists do and stuff like that, but I do know a lot about like certain, like if your skin's a certain color, like what to conceal it with, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, just let me know. Okay, now that I've done that, I think I'm going to use, I don't ever use this, but I'm going to today. It's the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation. I'm not a huge fan of this anymore, just mainly because, you know, I've tried other products, and I like them way better, but those other products I've already used up, and I am trying this thing where I'm not spending any more money on foundation or any kind of makeup until I use it, unless it's like an eyeshadow palette that I think I need, you know what I'm saying? Because an eyeshadow palette lasts, I feel like, forever, unless you get rid of it, you know? So basically I'm using a Real Techniques sponge. It's so much better, I feel like, than a beauty sponge. See, this ain't even my color. See, it's not even my color. Way darker. Way darker than my skin complexion. so I don't like it already, but I'm in there. I'm in there already. This freaking sucks. Y'all, I did my brows for the first time. Aren't you proud of me? Look at your ears and your neck. But anyway, yeah, I did my brows for like the first time since before we got into quarantine. Oh no, I just fucked that up. So yeah, I did my brows for the first time since we were quarantined. Back in March. I always have trouble with like my cheek for some reason. But now we're gonna do my neck. And I forgot how much I hate this foundation because it dries so quickly. And if you don't get it on fast, which I usually work fast anyway, you know what I'm saying, as far as like my foundation. If you don't work fast, you're not going to be able to get it right, you know what I mean? And also, it's a very patchy product. I haven't found the right like method to doing this, using this foundation, and what products I should be using with it. Let's just put that way. Okay. Oh shit, I forgot this is the powder that has all the, I'm using a Mayron powder, and I forgot all about the fact that it doesn't have one of those little coverings over it to like shake it in there. It's just very open. This Mayron stuff is so good. It's like what like drag queens and people on stage and in the movies use. I'm gonna try it today because usually I use like an air spun with this and I don't necessarily dig it, so. Oh, I didn't put concealer on. Whoops. It's okay, we'll just get that set today. Okay. Next, I don't think I'm gonna put more powder on, but I'm gonna put I'm gonna put the my hands and my face. I think I'm just gonna put a little bit of color on my face. This is just another, you know, push that up in there. There we go. I love powder. I like to set the fuck out of my face with it. This is usually not the amount that I use though, but I do love just trying to Love a good powder. And I don't use it for like, you know how you have like finishing powders and you have like powders for baking and you have powders for this and that. I don't have all of that. So I did my liner off camera. I'm going to do my brows off camera, and I'm going to do my lashes off camera and dust the powder away off camera. So when you see me, I'll look a little bit different than this, okay? Now that I'm done with my makeup, my neighbor decides to do the yard work. Okay, so I'm going to use this bronzer. It's from Aesthetica. I think that's what it was called from. And it looks like that. It's, Aesthetica Sunset Bronzer. This is the shade, I guess, Sunset Bronzer. I don't know. I'm just going to take this guy. I know it's supposed to be like a foundation brush, but I kind of like it more for my, what is this called? Contour? Yeah, there we go. And I go higher on my face because I want more of a chiseled look-ish. And then I'm going to go back in and just blend it. Make it a lot softer, you know what I mean, as far as your contour. Okay, so now we're on. I'm just going to take, I don't know what I'm going to take, but it's time for highlighter, and I don't have any good highlighter right now. I haven't bought any, and I've lost like every last one of mine. I do have this one, but it's like a diamond bomb, and it looks like that. But it's more of a glittery highlighter, and it's chunky, and I don't want to do that. I want to do something different. So I think I'm going to go in and do a, like, I think I'm going to just do a, like this champagne drop right here for my highlight. I'm actually just going to use my finger for it. You like that? It's a lot. So, let me grab this one for me, see if I can blend it out a little bit, make it look a little bit decent. Nope, probably not. And then, See how I got too much highlight on my nose? I always do that. I always do that. And then put a little bit of highlight on my brow. Like so. And a little bit over here like so. And then in my corner of my eye, see? Okay. Yeah, not feeling it. But anyway, now I'm gonna just take a little bit of this How Many Carrots sparkle stuff, and I think I'm just gonna try and do a little bit of glitter right there. There we go. There we go. And then I'm just going to use a little blush, which this is the blush that I'm using. This is called Impassioned, and it looks like that. It's like a very pale baby pink kind of blush color. And I do a little bit on my, like that. Okay. Now I'm just going to use a little bit of my, I'm gonna use eyeliner, and I'm gonna use some mascara to blend my natural lashes in with my false lashes. But like, all I do here with this eyeliner is just throw my water on. See, that's all I do. You ever want to achieve that look, like I do with my eyes, this is how you do it. Okay. And then I'm just going to do my mascara. I usually do mascara on the bottom and the top, obviously. So last is lips, and I always use this lip color. It's like one of my go-to favorites. It's from Kat Von D. It's called Requiem, and it's this like pretty like pale purple. And that's it. Alrighty, I just set my face with a quick little matte setting spray, and this is the look. I don't know how I like it yet, but I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed this video, even though there was a lot of interruptions because of the neighbors. So anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and become a put-in. And like I always say, whether you're dressed up, dressed down, you're beautiful. Bye.